we live?
I think so.
Alright.
Hey guys, all muscle. We're commencing teardown on the GTR here. Basically in an effort to see what parts are going to be needed. This headlight we actually scuffed up and polished out just a little bit. We haven't done the final process on that yet. But if you can see that headlight in comparison to this one. This one's actually in the sun, so it kind of looks okay in the camera. But believe me, it's pretty damn ugly.
I think the bumper has to come off first before those headlights come off.
This one here being in the shade.
Why would you replace a bulb?
You could tell that this one's just crispier. But anyways, we're going to take this front section apart. I've already seen a couple pieces that are going to be in need of replacement. This front header panel, I don't know what we're going to do with that yet, but there's a crack here. I can see a crack down a little bit lower down in that area, and then also a cracking going on here. So I believe what happened is because there was no damage to the bumper. This is actually the original bumper to the car.
Unless that piece is dislodged from the vehicle
here.
on the side.
But the damage I think was taken from underneath. So the car actually hit pretty hard from the front lip of the bumper or some. That's basically what I'm thinking is what happened, but you know, who knows? Because the hood is actually also factory, and it also has the VIN sticker and no damage to the hood at all on that on that front. But anyways, frame wise, as far as I could see so far, the frame is solid. There's no damage to the frame. If we can get away with replacing this front header or maybe a possible repair, I'm not sure what we're going to do with that. Or again, I'm not sure what we're going to do with this car entirely just yet. We're going to take this all apart, get a budget going and parts list, and then we'll see. We'll weigh the options at that point. But anyways, I'm gonna update you on the as soon as I get this bumper off. I'm gonna take those headlights and fenders off, and then we'll shoot another video and show you what we got and what we came up with. All right then.
Like, I actually want one now.
All right.
But you know, a nice one.
You want one of these?
I do want one of these.
Oh,
it's a supercar. It's a supercar.
It's still not sold.
Even though you hate
Anyways, here we are, guys. We took off the front bumper, assessing the damage here. The fenders are going away. We've got the headlights out, as you can see.
Show them the header panel.
The headlights sit right here in this area. We've already got this fender off, and so far on this section here, we've got a perfect frame. The frame is solid here. No problems in that respect. My question on this car is what the hell happened here?
Right in this area is the point of concern.
Right in this area here. Now, you know, I would assume it got hit from the front, obviously. But the problem that I'm having is we've got the styrofoam impact absorber with no damage. And then I'll walk over to the front bumper, and the front bumper should have taken damage in this area here. There's no damage. Come to the VIN sticker matches the car, so I know it's the original piece. From the inside, no damage here. But yet, we have this.
Show them the VIN sticker. Did you show them the VIN sticker?
Yeah, we got the VIN sticker on there. I'm just clueless right now as to what could have happened to this car. I mean, obviously this sustained injury, I would have to say dead on, because it's actually, you know, creased right in the center.
Here, come show them the intercoolers. Come show your viewers the intercoolers. I mean, this car has very nice piping. Just nice and tight right there in the front. Show them how it's air cooled.
It's all set up with the air cooling to the intercoolers right directly through the center.
Show them the air cooling here for the transmission.
You got the transmission cooler duct in that goes right through here. I mean, it's all tucked up in here nice and tight. Again, we have a little damage to that frame rail there. Just a little small damage.
Nothing that should mess with the alignments.
And then this here I don't know if you can see this in the video, but the air conditioning condensing unit
Oh, dude, there's a zip tie.
has a small crease in it, or not crease, but it's damaged. It's pushed in just a hair. But anyways, I still don't know what could have happened. We got damage obviously in this section here. At first I was
think that's the impact that happened here that cracked.
I was obviously thinking damage that came through from the bottom. But if the damage came through from the bottom, why are the intercoolers still perfectly intact? The piping, all the piping under here is still 100% intact. A lot of the bolts, it's actually not even scraped. It's not even scraped under here at all. So I don't know. So maybe what did you say happened at the body shop? Maybe something happened.
I'm thinking maybe they were planning on some performance upgrades to those intercoolers or whatnot. They probably had everything stripped down, had kept the reinforcement bar. Maybe a rookie, you know, taking the car, pulling it forward into the body shop, because that doesn't look like an actual impact damage. That looks like he was just getting too close to a pole, didn't realize that's soft metal. That bumper is soft metal, so maybe he got to a pole or some machine and then just kept going forward with the car and then slowly creasing it. It doesn't seem like an impact damage.
Yeah, the car was apart and then it hit it took damage at that point. Whatever happened, who knows, but you know, that's a possibility. The car was apart, maybe getting the fenders put on or having some work done.
Some customization.
You know, something done to the car, and while the car was apart, bam, right into the back of a forklift. You know, I don't know. Who knows? But anyways,
mystery of life.
Just wanted to show you that damage,
but it's still a Nissan GTR, and it's super cool car.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a super cool car. It takes out Lamborghinis. Did you know that?
I've never seen it take out.
There's a fun fact. Actually, yeah, there's like a GTR compilation on YouTube with the Catch Me If You Can. Yeah, it takes out a Bugatti, dude.
This
I
thing
mean,
is
not bone stock.
Not in stock.
So 0 to 60 on this car is 3.3 seconds.
Wow.
The 10 actually has a slight horsepower bump from the 9. It has a little bit better differentials, a little bit of kinks worked out. Still a first generation car, so you're still gonna have some problems with it. But with some minor performance modifications and tunes, you know, these things can achieve easy 700, 800 horsepower. And they just fly by Bugattis, dude. They fly. They fly. For a fraction of the price.
Fraction of the price. But anyways, all this shit here is probably about $5 grand worth of shit, so.
Yeah, it's definitely $5 grand worth of shit.
All right, so in that respect, they are pricey to work on, so keep that in mind. If you have one of these, if you have any parts laying around, let me know, because I'd like to. This header panel here looks like I'm gonna probably just need a new one. Let me know if you have any fenders. Let me know if you have any wheels and tires. Also, if you have any anything at all, just give me a message down below and let me know what you have and where you're located, and let's see if we can arrange something. All right, thanks guys. We'll see you on the next round.